This is Back in Time, and it's a special Back in Time.
A very special Back in Time to commemorate.
Well, as we all know, so if you're listening to this in real time, what went down on the weekend?
Yes. First
Big
of all,
news.
I'm Dan Enriquez, and that's Martin, and this is the Mariah Report, Back in Time.
So
big news.
Big news. Stella Bolotchkov.
Bolotchkov?
Yeah. That's her last name. I've never seen her last name.
What? I don't know.
Bolotchnikov.
Bolotchnikov?
Oh, I don't know even.
Who knows, girl? I don't know. I don't know those letters.
Yeah. Is no longer with Team Mariah.
No.
It happened.
I just have to say how excited I am.
Beyond
and happy.
Happy.
Relieved. Happy.
All the good emotions.
You know, and here's the thing, though. Like, I wish that woman well. Like,
Yes.
whatever. Go on and do your endeavors, empower your girls, do what you must.
Do all that.
But now that I see my Mariah back being my Mariah,
Yes.
I'm like, good riddance.
Don't let the
Because
door hit you.
if Mariah can't be that good, happy, glowing, joyful person with you on her team,
Right.
then we don't need you.
Yeah, you want a good influence on Mariah.
Exactly. You tried it. You did your best.
We understood.
And now it's time to move on.
Yeah, like we understood what you were saying and trying to do, but it just wasn't working, and we could see it wasn't working all the way over here.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to, like, get too, like, bitch fest about it.
Yeah, but it wasn't good.
It just wasn't good.
Yeah, because we've experienced many Mariah eras.
Yes, we've been through them all.
All of them, and this was the worst.
Girl, I'm telling you, it's so
ever.
bad. This was worse than Glitter.
Give me Glitter 24
Give me
hours
Glitter
a day.
era all day, every day.
Uh-huh.
But, like, I will say with the Glitter era, I lived through it.
Yes.
I witnessed it for every moment from the beginning to the end to the Phoenix Rising and, all of that. It was shocking how quickly the public turned on Mariah.
Yeah.
To America's / the world's princess.
Right.
To the butt of every joke.
Yeah.
And she's crazy and all the absurdity and negativity that was swirling around that era. It was shocking.
Oh, yeah.
It was shocking.
Yeah.
But as a lamb in here, the Nightmare era, 2016-17, I'm
15.
surprised that it got so bad.
Right.
And I'm talking bad from, decisions, big decisions like,
Right.
contracts and things down to the wardrobe and fingernails.
Exactly.
I was like, girl, what is going on?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What is going on?
That's how deep the influence was. Literally to the fingernails.
Literally to the fingernails. To the wardrobe. To remember a few weeks ago, a couple months ago, probably I saw a picture of Mariah and Stella together, and I literally almost got sick.
Oh, because
they were like twins.
When they were shopping for real estate?
Yes. Or I'm just like, these are two grown women.
Yeah.
No two grown women should have such a style and personal influence on someone, because you should be your own person. You shouldn't be putting yourself onto another person, and Mariah shouldn't be taking on that other person's influence.
Yeah.
It's just a negative influence. Can I just say that?
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's just not cute.
But also part of it was it divided the fan base.
Yes, I've never seen the fan base
So divided.
so divided, and so focused on something other than Mariah.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Yes.
All through these 27 years that I have been up Mariah's ass, following everything she does, I've never seen the lambs be so unfocused.
Yeah.
And even us on this podcast, we've been unfocused because we had so much put in front of us that we didn't want.
Exactly.
So we sort of didn't have a choice but to discuss these things or to discuss this person who isn't Mariah.
Exactly.
But I feel like now we can put it to rest.
Yeah.
And we don't have to discuss it anymore.
I know. Well, once it was actually over, I kind of got this wave of like, oh my God, we've been speaking so much shit about Mariah and I never wanted to do that.
Same here. Never in my life have I ever talked so much shit about Mariah.
Yeah. And I feel bad about it.
I feel bad about it too because I don't want to, but I have to be.
What we're feeling.
I have to be real about it.
That's what we were feeling.
But at the same time, I will say these. You know, when I make these bad statements on Mariah, and I'm not speaking personally of her because I can't because I don't know her.
Yeah.
So I'm able to like hold like, oh, this is Mariah, the public image, and this is what I'm seeing, and this is my reaction.
Right.
I never had any ill negativity towards Mariah as a person. No, because I think she's an angel sent here on earth to save us all.
Yes. But I just like that's over now. The shit talking.
Right. So what we're going to do in this episode is we're just going to sort of go back through the nightmare era.
Yep. Let's relive.
And relive the good moments and the bad moments.
Yeah, there were good and bad moments, but the bad moments were like
bad.
Too many. Yeah.
They outnumbered the good.
Exactly.
So like,
but to be fair, there was good stuff. There was good stuff.
There was good stuff. And you know, we got some good things out of this collaboratory effort, if that's even a word.
Yeah.
Between Stella and Mariah. So we're just going to relive those moments.
Now, well, let's talk about why do you think Stella was so irritating to the Lambs who did not like her?
Because I think she comes across very harsh.
Yeah.
I think she misrepresented Mariah a lot of times by some of the quotes and comments she would do.
Right, yeah.
And Mariah is a very good-natured person.
Right.
Mariah would never say certain things to certain publications or to certain people in the industry.
Yeah.
She is so nice. And this woman, Stella, is like the opposite. She's like, you know, she's
guts.
that rough, really, you know, coarse, really, you know, she's like sandpaper, you know?
Yeah.
And Mariah's the opposite. So, like, I never really saw those two people working well together.
They didn't complement each other.
They didn't complement each other, right?
Yeah.
And I think that throws, you know, and the fact that she put herself in front of us so often. And as fans, we don't want to see that.
No.
We just want you in the background working.
Yeah.
You know?
Or not even there in the background.
Or nowhere.
Why do you go to dinner with Mariah?
Yeah.
Spend the day together working.
Yeah. I don't know.
We didn't need to see her all the time.
It was just a really different thing as a fan to experience.
Oh, yeah.
To have Mariah's people so like in your face.
Yeah.
Because even people who aren't big Mariah fans like us, like the Lambs, I have always known who Mariah's team was, you know, because I'm that crazy.
Right.
But like the general public doesn't. But then when you put Mariah's world out there and then like, you know, you're creating these characters of this manager, that, you know, now, and then you're going in doing all the interviews on Entertainment Tonight, Billboard Magazine. I'm like, Mariah should be doing that, number one.
Yeah, you're taking up.
But now the general Joe Schmo, they equate Stella and Mariah because they see, you know, you've put yourself with her now.
Right.
And no one liked her.
No.
She didn't come across well.
She wasn't likable.
Not likable. But I'm sure that's a lot of, you know, TV character she's putting on in Mariah's world.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
But that's part of the problem. Why?
Why? We don't need it.
This is Mariah's world.
I've said so many times when Mariah does a docuseries or behind the scenes or anything, you don't have to make up fake stories because Mariah's world in real life is already a story.
Yeah.
Like fascinating. You don't need all of the extra. We don't need the manager. We don't need the manager's family. We don't need Molly. We don't need, you know, the infighting of the background singers and dancers. Like that's nonsense.
Total nonsense.
Total nonsense.
What's interesting is that, you know, I always followed Mariah, and I never really looked into her managers before.
Because you never really needed to.
Yeah, but you know, then I was interested in the Jermaine Dupri, Randy Jackson days because it was a headline, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on over here?"
Right.
Yeah, that was a situation. This is the first time I knew the manager, and the manager was like up in my face.
Right. And you're like, "Well, girl, I didn't ask for you."
Yeah.
I don't know you.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like there was always this ulterior motive of Stella wanting to be in the spotlight.
She wanted us to see her.
She wanted to be famous.
Yeah.
And she was using Mariah to get, her own ego boost.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I was like, I can't deal with this. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm a crazy fan.
Yeah, I know. You're blocking my
Sorry
view.
about it.
Yeah.
Like, I just am.
Yeah.
So let's get started. Let's start.
Okay.
Shall we start from the beginning then? And just go down some of the moments?
When was the first time we ever saw Stella? It was at
Oh,
dinner.
gosh. They were out to dinner and she was like driving Mariah around in her Porsche or something, right?
Uh-huh, that was it.
We're like, oh, who's this woman?
Out in LA.
Yeah.
And Mariah's hand was still broken.
Yeah. Uh-huh. She was like, it was coming into the last moments of that. Like she was probably getting whatever surgery she was getting to fix that.
Wasn't she in LA and then I think she was going to get a surgery for the arm to like help fix it.
Mm-hmm. And then
That's
she was
around that time. Uh-huh.
yeah, and there was like that Joey guy, the A&R guy was there.
Yeah.
And then I think Brett Ratner was also a couple times at dinner.
Uh-huh.
There was all of that was going on, and we didn't know what was happening. We didn't know that Mariah was like, essentially interviewing Stella for, whatever.
Yeah.
But they were making their connection there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it slowly just became a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there was ever like an official press release stating that, oh, this is the new management of Mariah.
I don't know.
I think it sort of all
just happened.
Sort of slowly happened in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
And at first I would, like most Mariah managers, I'm like, I don't care who's managing her because, whatever. Why should I care?
Yeah.
But then when, time goes on and you see sort of these career decisions and these outfit changes and this whole like different personality change.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on here? And then you get your magnifying glass out and you always want to blame someone other than Mariah because you love her so much. So instantly you go to the manager.
Uh-huh.
Because you see the influence, like you see the persona of the manager now becoming Mariah.
Someone else.
I'm like,
Mariah's
wait,
become someone else. Yeah.
What's happening here?
Mm-hmm.
So then you're like, okay, well, absolutely I'm blaming this woman for all of this.
Yeah.
But as we know, it's always Mariah's choice. She has the final say in who she works with, who's in her team. So, there is sort of a blame on that. But you know what? We could all blame. It's like going into a bad relationship. Yeah. Like an abusive relationship. You don't know
until you're in
it. And then when you're in it, you're like, what the fuck do I even do? How do what am I supposed to do now?
And it happens slowly too.
Yeah. It's not like right in front of your face. So I think like, Mariah being the good person, she let it go on a little longer than it should have.
Yeah.
But here we are in the end of it, and it's fine. And now I'm sure looking back, Mariah's like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Uh-huh. But that happens to a lot of us in a lot of situations in life. So,
I mean, I'm just glad we kept going because there were some really rough moments for us as fans.
As fans and as podcasters of like, Mariah. And we're like, listen, I don't want to keep talking shit about Mariah, so we might not be able to do this podcast.
I know.
Much longer.
Yeah.
But we made it through.
I know, we totally made it through.
I think what really helped us was the fact that we had decided we're not speaking her name anymore.
That, and then what about like around our 100th episode, we were like saying, we really were talking about packing it up for a moment.
Yeah.
And then someone read us that land mail, right? Oh, our friend from Australia.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Their name.
That is right. I think it's Laura.
Was it Laura?
Maybe.
Saying how we're getting her through it,
how we're helping her through it, because like the whole family is like dying here.
Yeah,
and it's like what's going on, and like it helps when you commiserate together.
Exactly, yeah.
Because then there's there's that uplifting portion of it.
You're not crazy,
and you're not alone. So that helps, and I think that helped us too because we did get a lot of land mail.
People,
oh God! Remember when they were thinking about doing a store together?
Oh God!
And we're like, "Girl, someone save us!"
I know. Oh,
so hopefully that is no longer in the making.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, thank God!
Stupid.
Thank God.
Stupid. Because if she does, it's the first headline out the gate is going to be Mariah Carey copies Kim Kardashian.
Oh, of course. Remember when we were saying, oh my God, that woman's trying to turn Mariah into a Kardashian.
Oh, she was.
They're over there living in Calabasas.
Yes.
She dressed, carrying that damn Birkin bag.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, with the name. Oh, throw up.
So our listeners don't know this.
Wait, what are you going to say?
Well, it was getting so bad. Remember, like, especially around the Las Vegas Good Morning Britain incident.
Oh, yes.
On television. That Dan and I were talking, do we need to get Oprah involved?
Oh,
for
yes.
intervention?
We're like, girl.
Because Gayle King, Oprah's best friend, lives not far from where I live. I don't know what building she's in. So
you see her on the street all the time. You go up to her and be like, girl, we need an intervention. Can we get Ayanla?
I was ready to write a letter and give it to the doorman. Can you give this to Gayle, please? To like, Mariah needs help.
Mariah needs help. Someone, please.
Save her.
Yeah, because we were looking at this woman, like that whole British TV show and like the VH1 hip hop honors. And we're like, what is going on?
Yeah, it was bad.
And instantly we're going to blame that woman because we're already mad at her.
Yeah.
But who knows what could be going on. But the thing is, Mariah's out of it now.
Out.
We see she's back. She has her life back. Like there's energy.
Yeah.
And there's shine coming from her.
I know.
Like her star is like back.
What was
shining.
That woman doing? Like sucking out Mariah's,
it was probably a really hard time for Mariah because she's like, oh my God, what's going on here? Like she doesn't want to like, because obviously when you fire someone, it's like that's their livelihood. Like they have children, they have a family. Like you don't want to fire someone.
Right.
Or you don't want to like cut off these ties when you have this business together.
Yeah. And
you have all these projects that are like in the making or in the process or blah, blah, blah in different stages.
Yeah.
It's a lot. She was probably,
stressed out.
Uh-huh.
And she wasn't liking what was being made.
Well, yeah. Allegedly, we don't know what Mariah was liking, not liking.
But you can tell.
But you could tell. You could just tell that Mariah was not herself.
It was obvious.
It was obvious
on stage. Very obvious.
Very obvious.
Constantly pissed
very
off.
Obvious.
Yeah.
It was just crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, can we start with the moments now, Martin?
All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna say something else.
Probably.
Well, I'm just happy it's over. Oh, well, I think. Well, Dan and I were just saying off the mic. This new era that hasn't even started yet is what we intended the podcast to be when we started it 2 years ago.
Right.
Like our podcast is going to go into a new era now.
Yes, like we are going to be now able to like really discuss and like
enjoy.
Celebrate Mariah to like the fullest. Because we don't have all of these
negative things
sitting right next to our star.
Yeah, exactly.
And our happiness and our joy and all of that.
Yes.
They cannot steal our joy.
I know.
No.
Like, I feel like we survived something.
We did.
Like
we did. We finally made it through, and I'm so happy it came because I wasn't expecting it to be so soon.
No, I was quite shocked.
I was very shocked.
Yeah.
But I literally almost shed a tear. I was like, oh my God, I'm so
me too.
Happy. I could cry right now.
I was feeling super emotional.
Yes,
like, oh my
very
God,
emotional.
It's over.
Very emotional. And I'm, whatever. In whatever aspect the two of those women remain friends or partners in business or whatever, good.
It's fine.
Let them. I fully support that as long as this woman is not in major direct control of Mariah's image and career.
Yeah.
Because that's not what she needs to be doing.
No, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. So.
I know. Relief. Joy. Happiness. Yeah. So you guys listening, tell us, like, what do you think about it? Are you happy Stella is gone, or are you sad and upset because you actually really liked her?
Well, because there's you either love Stella or you hate Stella.
Yeah.
There's very little in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's black or white here.
Yeah. It was just real interesting.
It's just really interesting.
And I think like now that it's over, I think what us Lamley need to do, Mariah needs to focus on herself.
Mm-hmm.
Us Lambs need to figure out our place now. Don't harass the new manager. Leave her alone.
Oh, yes, please.
Let her do her job.
Because, I feel like from now on, the Lambs are going to be overly scrutinizing
the manager. Because Stella's opened up that can of worms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is a whole new sort of era of Lamley obsessed fans who are going to put so much pressure on the new one and easily blame them for anything that goes wrong. When in all reality, even with Stella, not everything was Stella's fault.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And not everything is going to be the new manager's fault.
Right.
Every bad decision is not just one person's bad call.
Yeah.
It's always a full thing. So it's really hard to put blame on one person, even though it's really easy to put blame on Stella for some reason because just people don't like her.
I know. We have to mention the new manager, yet to be confirmed officially, is
Melissa
Rudderman, who has worked with Mariah in the past, who's done what did she do, the Emancipation of Mimi?
Yeah, she basically, I think she was working with Benny Medina's company, Handprint Entertainment, during the whole Mimi era, E=MC and Mimi.
Yeah.
So she was definitely around in the mix. I don't know what her role was,
right?
But she was
there.
She was closely in there, and we know that was an amazing era for Mariah.
Yeah.
So we can only hope and wish that this next new era is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
2018 and beyond.
And also, like, we don't know, probably her and Benny are on good terms, so you never know if she's Melissa's she's not sure about something, she probably can call up Benny and go, hey, what do I do?
Yeah. I mean, that's what you can do when you're in and you network with people and people like you and they like working with you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? You can get, the information and easily work with people. It's like, it's the best thing to have.
A professional. Exactly.
Working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you look at the background photos of the hand and footprint ceremony for Mariah, Melissa's there.
Yes.
And I had to look for her.
You got to get your magnifying glass out because she's not standing right next to Mariah with all, the bags and the clothes and the this and the that, trying to be famous.
Exactly.
Which we liked.
So her Instagram profile is private and locked. I would leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
Let her do her job.
Don't harass.
Don't
do it.
Now, if you Google her and Lambs are concerned about this, one of the first things that comes up is an article saying
that she's
psycho. Like Nicole Scherzinger fires her psycho manager.
Right, because she was managing Nicole Scherzinger for like a few years.
Yeah.
About maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah. Now, the article's from like a random blog. No one else wrote about it. I'm not concerned.
I'm not concerned either. Yeah. Not in the least bit. Because this is not Nicole Scherzinger. This is Mariah Carey we're talking about.
Yeah,
two completely different worlds.
Yeah, because people are saying, well, look, she didn't do anything for Nicole. Nicole...
Flop after flop after flop.
Right, but
that's not the manager's fault.
Exactly, and that's been Nicole's story since she left the Pussycat Dolls. They tried to Beyonce
and that was
her.
Nicole's story even before the Pussycat Dolls.
Just couldn't catch a break.
Because she cannot catch a break.
Yeah.
There's just something, and I love my Nicole Scherzinger. I got all her albums. I love that bitch. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's a triple threat.
Yeah.
Love her. Obsessed with her.
In interviews, she's very nice and charming.
Yes,
and
she was on RuPaul's podcast, which I love.
The Wendy Williams show.
Yes,
all of it.
And she loves music.
Yeah.
And she has a great voice, great talent. I love her.
Yeah.
But there's something about her that just will not catch on.
Mm-hmm.
People will not, they will not, they just won't. They won't buy into her.
I know.
And that's no one's fault. No. It's just how it is. It's how it is with the Kylie Minogue situation as well. Yeah. Here in America, Kylie Minogue cannot catch a break.
No.
Nothing.
The gays know her, but that's
it.
Yeah.
And, even the gays know Nicole Scherzinger as well. But, over in Europe, Kylie Minogue is huge.
Yeah.
In Europe, Nicole Scherzinger, she's on TV every day.
Right, yeah.
She does the X Factor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
People know her. People love her. She's entertaining for them.
Yeah.
I don't know what that cultural difference is.
It's just something.
But America's fucking stuck up or something. Yeah. They will not give anyone a break.
Yeah.
Anyone.
Uh-huh.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
So I would not...
I wouldn't judge that. Melissa
I wouldn't judge that situation.
Yeah.
On what is to come out of Mariah and Melissa's future.
Right.
Working together.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't at all.
Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Poor Nicole. I love her.
Yeah, she's cool. I like Nicole.
She just can't catch a break.
Anybody listening, go look up RuPaul's podcast later and then look up the Nicole Scherzinger interview. She's a fun girl.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. You end up liking her after that interview.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, like we said, so let's let Melissa do her thing. Let's sit back and relax for
Yes,
once.
sit back, relax, and just do us.
be
Our
a
job
lamb.
as a lamb,
Yeah.
which is just to love and enjoy Mariah and
Yeah.
her music.
Yeah.
You know?
We can
like,
actually
let's
relax.
get back to those days.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm telling you,
yeah.
when I heard this news, I was so emotional.
I know.
And I was like, I have to put Mariah on right now. I put on Me, I Am Mariah. I was listening to Faded. I was listening to Our Letting Go. I was listening to Heavenly.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I was just like, oh, yes. And then I listened to the Mary J. Blige.
Oh, it's a rap.
It's a rap.
Oh, that's a good
and
one.
like those first words that Mary J. Blige is like, now, Mariah, I couldn't be a fan or a friend if I didn't tell you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
I know.
I was like getting chills because I was like, girl, I hope that the friends that Mariah does have were telling her, listen, this is not a good situation anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
This isn't like you tried it. It's not going where it needs to go.
Yeah.
I think we need to end it. I hope that her friends were telling her that.
Yeah. I think in the last few months, there's probably been a lot of incidents that were just piling up on themselves. For example, when Unforgettable came out, it's a good song, and people didn't care. It didn't chart, didn't do nothing.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately.
haven't heard it once out in the world.
Never.
In public.
Me neither, even though the song's amazing.
Oh, no, I know. That's the whole point. Like, okay, how can we have this amazing song and no one knows about it or cares about it?
Right.
Like, okay, there's been a huge disconnect with Mariah and the general public.
Huge. And we need to work on getting that back.
Rebuilding
because
that.
the lambs were here, thick and thin, good and bad.
Yeah.
But Mariah needs more than just lambs.
Right.
She needs the general public to love and embrace her again.
Yeah.
Like the general public has done with Janet.
And Shania Twain.
And Shania Twain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It's not over.
It's not over. It's just we had a little bit of a down moment, and now we're going to be up.
Well, see, you need an actual professional manager who knows what they're doing, because look at how at the top of 2015, we did have a positive year-ish. We had the Sweet Sweet Fantasy Tour, the Mac collection, like we had good things happening. Then one fuck up on New Year's Eve undoes it all in 1 second.
Exactly.
It's done.
Exactly.
Like that was all wasted.
Girl, I still have my theories about that woman set Mariah up for New Year's Eve. I still have my theories.
Yes.
I have my theories. I'm just saying.
Well, I just think, nobody was professional enough to know that this is an issue that's going to fuck everything up.
Exactly. And that's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So hopefully we don't have any of that anymore, and we're going on to bigger and better things.
Yeah.
And this is, and a lot of lambs I've heard are like, oh, well, Stella was doing so good for Mariah because like we were seeing her and she was going on tour and she was doing things.
Yeah.
Because, she has to do these other things because the music industry,
right.
You don't make as much money anymore.
Which
and blah, blah, blah. And we get that.
Yeah, but they got to be good.
But right. It's not about the quantity. It is about the quality.
Yeah.
Always. And so, yes, Mariah was out there giving us tours, and lambs were loving, these moments and, all this MAC makeup and the Sugar Factory candy, which are really great.
Yeah.
But they don't shine as much because there's so much bad around them.
Shitty things.
Shitty things.
Like,
and then you're like, okay, well, Mariah's just, putting her name on shit.
On anything.
So,
cheapening the name.
right.
Yeah.
And therefore her brand. And then people don't trust her.
Yeah.
And when she is selling products. And that's where everything starts to fall down.
I want to know, honestly, listeners, who's going to buy that Dead Sea shit?
Who?
The Mariah Carey
Why?
packaging. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, no. No.
Tell us if you are. If you want it, tell us. If you're going to buy it and order it.
Just because Mariah puts her name on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's a thing.
I mean, you see that, with the Dead Sea thing, see that, like, bootleg picture of her they put over, like, the theft detectors in the shop?
Yes. Oh, my God.
Like,
so tacky.
Yeah, like, why wasn't that in the contract? Like, we don't need a picture of Mariah on the beepers.
Right.
Like, we don't need that.
It's not right.
It wasn't thought about.
It's not right. It's like Christina Aguilera on the package of Oreos. We don't want Mariah on that. No.
Yeah.
No. Martin, I keep wanting to get started with the specific moments.
Should we take a quick splash break and then come back?
Yes.
All right. welcome back.
Here we are.
Beep, beep.
Splashes are refilled. Thank goodness.
I'm just so relieved. I feel happy. I feel good.
I do too. I feel happy of this tea in my Mariah Report mug.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Support the show, mariahreport.store.com. Get yourself some cute merch. We've got new things in there for the Christmas season.
Yes.
Also, head over to patreon.com/the Mariah Report. $1 goes a long way over there.
Yes, it does. You'll get like some extra bonus behind the scenes, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's fun and festive. Those are ways you can support the show. And we also love an iTunes review.
Oh, we love those.
Yes, you can go to your Apple Podcast app right on your iPhone, and you could bloop, bloop, bloop. Mm-hmm. Love and enjoy,
Just like that. And you get read out on moments. Guaranteed.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
all right. So,
is there a phone ringing? I thought I heard a phone ringing. It's not.
Not my phone.
Okay.
All right,
all right, here we go.
Technically, this is the end of the Nightmare Era episode back in time. So we're going to relive like the last couple of years.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Like good and bad moments.
Yeah.
Right?
Of all the things she's been doing, and we're gonna see what's up, what we like, what we don't like, and sort of wrap it up and wish this whole era well.
Put it to bed.
For its moment in time.
Yeah.
Put it to bed. There you go.
Move forward.
That's right. You always got to keep moving forward.
Yep.
You got to keep looking up.
Got to shake it off.
Shake it off.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So let's start.
Okay. Well, let's say like the beginning. I want to say like the top of this era, the Stella / Nightmare era, started out okay-ish because we got news that we're getting a Christmas movie for the Hallmark Channel. We got news that Mac was doing a Mariah Carey collection.
Yeah.
And we even got a preview with that All I Want lipstick, which ended up turning into a whole thing.
Yeah. Now, I think one of the first things that Stella said she did with Mariah was the Mac contract and that whole thing.
Right. Okay.
And we love that.
That turned out really good.
That turned out really great.
Our only complaint was we should have got a new song, even a cover song, for the ad. That was our only thing we had to complain about.
Yeah.
But the product looked real good.
The promotion was great.
Yep. Actually, we complained about because the promotion wasn't as good as it could have been. Like, the picture was great. That's
what I mean. That's what I mean.
But we didn't have Mariah out there selling it.
True. But it still was very successful. And allegedly, we didn't need that. We didn't need her out there. She did do some promotional things for it. Remember, she had like that slumber party.
Yeah, but that's like so low key.
Yeah, but she was, integrating with people of that industry, the makeup industry.
Yeah. Right.
So it was cute.
Yeah.
It was cute. It was good. To me, that was, one of the most successful things of this collaboration of this era of Stella and Mariah.
Yeah. But
I loved
it. Like Mac knows what they're doing.
Right. Oh, you're not going to get BS out of Mac.
Exactly.
Like, they're going to do it. They're going to do it right.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Now, when Mariah has these other things like the premiere Dead Sea, you're just like, girl,
what is this mess?
WTF?
Mud.
What is that? How do you go from like Mac
to mud in a jar
to mud? It's not cute.
Yeah.
It's not cute. So just like just from that alone, you look and you see the varying degrees of what's happening here. And the only thing it leads you to believe is you're doing this just for money.
Yeah.
Which is bad intentions.
That's what was so obvious on this end.
You're right.
Of things.
From us and from
just
our
watching,
viewpoint.
Looking in.
Yeah.
Outside looking in.
Yeah. So anyways, the Mac thing was really good. Another one of the early things
is that Game of War.
That Game of War.
Which was so random.
Very random, yet because I don't play those. I don't even know anything about that.
No.
But there is this whole world of gamers out there.
Yes.
That that's like the biggest popular most thing, like game or something.
Yeah.
So that I guess in a certain avenue, that was a big thing. That was a good thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a big check.
I'm sure it was. And I guess it wasn't. I would say this was of good quality.
Yeah.
Because for the industry, the gaming industry, it is a well-known brand, I guess.
It is, yeah. It's always like number one on the iPad app chart.
Is that girl?
Whatever it
Please,
is.
I don't know anything about
Well,
it.
that's where all the money's going these days, up there in the
Oh,
apps.
absolutely. So I would say that was sort of a success, even though the commercial was a little cheesy.
Yeah.
But it made us see Mariah a little bit different, like in all that armor with the sword
Running.
and all of that, and running.
Fake running, rather. the body
Like
double running. Yeah.
I enjoyed that just for like because it's so not Mariah,
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it worked.
Yeah.
So
And they used Hero.
yes, they did.
Oh, one thing
So
about
I
this...
bet that was a pretty little check because Mariah don't let her music be used for much.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, one of the main things about this whole era, it was mostly recycled Mariah material. Like, we'd got few new things. No album came out.
No album came out.
Thank God. Like, at least the album won't be all dirtied.
Yes, I know,
Probably
right?
fingernails all over them.
And maybe that's why Mariah was like putting off doing an album for so long. 'Cause
Maybe.
she's like, oh, I don't know. But that was one of my early things because like before I really let out that I did not like Stella as a manager.
Yeah.
I was sort of holding back and I was not saying my,
Yeah.
But
I think we both
I was
were.
like,
Yeah.
when it's really going
Gonna
to come
count.
is when the album comes out.
Yes.
Is it going to work? And luckily, we will not see that day.
Because there were tests, Infamous, I Don't, Unforgettable, where
Yeah,
the music wasn't getting through to people.
exactly.
And so that's a huge
It's a huge thing.
failure in terms of the manager.
Yeah.
And
But
so
I mean-
Mariah she tried it. She was
True, but I mean, also
paid attention.
Also, I mean, not for nothing, but like, I mean, those are Mariah's songs.
Yeah.
She made them.
Yeah.
And like, Infamous is just not cute to me.
Yeah, me too. Didn't like it.
I just didn't care for it. It
don't play
worked
it.
well in the Empire
In that scene,
and in the storyline, but like, you had to do more with
Yeah,
it for
yeah.
it to like really catch on.
Yeah.
To me, it was like a throwaway song.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, 100%.
So what do you think about some of the acting things that they did together? Because like, I think one of the reasons Stella was hired and came aboard is because she was going to help bring Mariah into the TV
movie world.
So let's talk about some of those projects.
Okay, well, I liked A Christmas Melody. That was like one of the other first things we got.
It was one of their first big projects.
And Mariah was the director. We saw her out there working the field.
Yeah, yeah.
In her work boots.
Uh-huh.
Her work.
But, like what my whole thing is, that woman was always trying to take the spotlight
And shove her kids in there, too.
Girl, why are your kids all up on the TV screen?
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's cute, it's fun, but like, it's just a bad look.
Yeah.
We should not know who your children are.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You should not be trying to, make your children.
Make us like your children.
Yeah,
I don't want to know
I don't
about
want to know. I don't want to know you.
Yeah.
I don't want to know your children. I
Yeah.
just want to know
Mariah.
and I want to know Mariah's children. Like when
Yes.
Mariah puts her kids on the TV,
Oh, I'm
then
in.
I care.
Yeah,
I'm
uh-huh.
like, oh my God,
Yeah,
show me
yeah,
more.
Yeah.
But not all these others.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like that, I don't think I didn't like it. It tainted it for me.
Because there's no relevance to our Mariah lives.
Right. So you're giving me all of this, but you're giving me all of you, and I don't want it.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I never signed up for you.
Yeah.
But the movie itself was, for what it is, a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, I thought it was a
cute.
perfect
It was
cable
well
movie.
produced.
Yes, it was
sure.
fine.
Sure, I'll take it.
We got that like remix of Oh Santa, that new version.
Yeah.
I mean, it was totally cute. Mariah
It was
hadn't
totally
done
cute.
It, yeah, Mariah hadn't done it for a while, acting or directed a movie, so it was a good first time back in the saddle.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was in the right avenue of things.
Exactly.
Christmas movie, Hallmark. Then Hallmark started sponsoring the Christmas shows.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So it sort of all worked out in that. And so, like, in that respect, this is like a thumbs up.
Yeah.
A good thing.
But
yeah. Go ahead.
Well,
but I.
Well, I was going to say, in those early days of the Stella saga, I was pretty optimistic towards her. I was like, okay, I think I like where
You
it's
really
going.
were, because I was not. Behind the scenes, I was cursing a lot.
You were.
Because I just felt there was something not right.
Right, but I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, and I was like, all right, this is is a new direction for Mariah. Like, I don't know these waters.
Right, because everything is sort of new. You're like, okay, well, you gotta like see it. Maybe it is working, maybe it isn't. You know, but so it did take us a while. But speaking of the Hallmark thing, whatever happened to
Those
the
extra movies
and those extra songs that were supposed to be done?
She probably didn't have the time to do it. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Yeah.
And she probably only agreed to do these things. Mariah probably only agreed to do these things because Stella was sort of talking her into it.
Exactly.
Allegedly. I don't know if that's the case or whatever.
Right.
But it sort of all disappeared.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe they just, whatever the happened is. But we heard Stella give us this information and then it never came to fruition. And you know what aggravates me a lot as a Mariah fan, when Mariah says she's going to do something and then doesn't do it, it really upsets me.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, don't say anything.
Keep your mouth shut.
And then we won't ever know, and then I won't be disappointed.
I know.
You know?
Yeah.
So I was a little upset that those never came out, but maybe they just weren't going to be good. And so it's better.
They probably quietly went away after New Year's Eve, and Hallmark's like, okay, you know, market research shows nobody wants to watch you.
The test results are in.
Nobody wants it.
Yeah.
So you just never know. Probably
you never know. It could have been numerous things. It's not all Stella's fault. We don't know.
Just delayed.
Yeah.
Until further notice.
You never know. Mm-hmm. But anyways, okay, so the Hallmark thing was good. What other?
Well, that was exciting,
remember when?
That was exciting.
Remember when she did the Christmas thing? Also, the concert.
Which one?
The Christmas concert on Hallmark.
Oh, Mariah's Christmas?
Mariah's Christmas.
That was good. That was real good.
Because what were we saying? We're like, where's Mariah the singer? Why aren't we singing her sing? So that was a good thing to sort of tack on to that.
Exactly.
And it's still on Netflix, so that's cute.
All year round.
So we like that.
That was good. And she looked good.
Yeah. I didn't like the duet with Babyface for some odd reason, though. You know? I was like, I don't know. They're not blending well for me on that. But other than that, it was cute.
Yeah.
Cute, and it needed to be done. So I'm glad that they threw that on there.
Exactly. And a surprise. Because we were like, what the fuck is this?
We weren't expecting.
Yeah. So we like that.
We did like that. What else movie-wise?
Well, we also knew Mariah's World was coming out in the early region. And we knew it was a docuseries.
Yeah. Now here's where I'm going to start getting mad, Martin.
Well, this is where I went all awry. This is where Stella, like, dug her grave.
Yeah,
literally.
She shot herself in the foot.
It was Mariah's
This was the biggest disaster from a fan viewpoint.
Yeah.
And from here on out, I now officially could not ever be like, maybe let's give her a chance.
No.
There was no.
That's when I turned.
Yeah, it is when you turned.
And that's when a lot of people turned. Even one of my Lamb friends was loving Stella. Even loved her episode 1 of Mariah's World. Episode 2 came around, turned.
Well, did you see how episode 1 we sort of thought like, hey, this is actually could be good. And then from episode 2 through 8, it just got worse. And worse and worse.
Yeah.
By the end, I wanted to like throw up.
Yeah, I know.
It was disgusting.
Lambs didn't finish. There were many lambs out there who didn't even finish watching Mariah.
Oh my God. But remember how excited we were when we got the previews for it?
I know.
And like she was doing all the press and we're like, oh my God, this is going to be the best thing ever. And we literally got slapped in the face.
Because we were doing the most organized an 8-part viewing party for 8 weeks.
Oh my God.
Down in the club.
At the club.
Getting up on the stage with our friend Emily McNamara.
Shout out Emily. And we were like, this is a disaster.
Embarrassing. And we had committed to 8 weeks of this shit.
Yeah. Can you believe it?
It was fun to hang out with the lambs.
Oh, we definitely had good times. And definitely with Emily, like, you know, we had
fun.
We did the best we could with what we had. But had this been more interesting and more realistic, we could have done so much more. But then halfway through it, I'm like, I don't even want to fucking do this because I don't want to watch this show.
I know.
I don't want to do this.
I know. But we stuck it through.
We stuck it through, and you got to ride it out. But I was mad.
I know.
I was literally so mad as a fan. I felt insulted.
Yeah.
Personally insulted.
No, I know. But that's when we saw Stella doesn't know shit about us, the lambs.
Yeah, she doesn't know how crazy we are.
She doesn't but she doesn't know Mariah.
True.
She doesn't know what we want to see. And she doesn't know what Mariah has to offer.
Correct.
And all we saw was her big old head and her dumb kids.
Oh my God.
I mean, kids.
Don't be talking about nobody's children, Martin.
No, hang on a second. No, remember that scene? Mariah was like, "You need to talk to me."
Oh my
to
god!
Mishka?
My god! In the panties.
And the panties, and Mishka's talked back.
Oh my! I would have slapped her right then and there.
Oh,
allegedly, I
yes.
would never slap a kid, but you know what I mean. Like it was scenes like that.
Like that was obscene.
that was like,
Oh yeah, I was like, "That's your kid
get out of
talking
here.
to Mariah Carey like that?"
Like, come on.
what the
a child.
What the feral animals going on? Talking to people, anybody like that?
Well, anybody. You have to respect. You have to show respect to people, not just because that's Mariah, but that's a
Anybody.
grown-ass adult.
Yes.
You know? You can't be running around and playing with paint. Get out of here. Ugh.
So like, now we're mad at Stella, and now her child, we're mad at the child,
Right?
Like, it's
and the
got
whole
worse
like
and worse.
oh, and then the whole fiasco that Lambs still can't get over that Mishka was doing the
Social media.
Social media. I mean, girl, you think that they put all of that social media in one tiny little girl's hand? I doubt it. Yes, maybe she was contributing some things. She wasn't running Mariah's social media. I mean, whoever would believe that, even though that's what they told us,
Right.
that was not the full truth.
Well, I think by the
it
end,
couldn't be. Anyone with a brain would realize that.
Oh, totally. She doesn't know nothing about strategies and numbers. And
Yeah, and
stuff.
numbers and analytics and all of this,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
She can barely take a picture. Look at the
I mean,
picture
come
she took.
on. Get out of here.
Stupid. Anyway, but in Mariah's world, we realize, we're being conned here.
Yeah, we're being bamboozled.
Yeah,
And insulted.
because you told us it was
Because you think we
docuseries.
can believe in this?
Yeah.
No, we know Mariah too well
Yeah.
to know that this is buffoonery.
Yeah, but it was it was great to see the Lamely like turn into like a unit against Mariah's world, because look at how they had the Molly's character,
Yeah.
who was an actress.
Yeah.
who really is called Molly. We had like a friend of a lamb message us with evidence that she was on this other TV show.
Yeah,
on
she's like
she's like an actress.
Yeah.
She's a paid actress.
Paid actress on
On a
docuseries?
docuseries.
Who are you trying to bullshit? Do you think I'm that stupid?
And it wasn't even like, she's going to be Mariah's assistant. It was she was Stella's assistant. I was like, I don't care.
Why do I need a Stella storyline? I thought this was Mariah's world.
I know.
I want to know what Mariah does.
You're wasting
like,
my time.
You know what I mean? Like
Uh-huh.
getting ready for tour, and then like the whole time zone thing. I don't know if that was a made up thing or if that actually really happened. It probably really happened
That looked like it really
because
happened. She was the fan
because why would you, if it was made up, because here it's the thing now you don't know what's made up and what's not.
Yeah.
If it was made up and Mariah had her fans waiting there
For an hour.
for 3 hours
Yeah.
before she arrived just so they could get a quote storyline
No,
for
that
the
really
TV
happened.
show, I would be furious. But the fact of the matter, it seemed like it was a real thing.
that really happened.
And
We
girl,
saw instantly how unprofessional
unprofessional.
the situation was.
Unreal. This is Mariah Carey. She's not showing up to, Boone's Farm,
Yeah.
country fair.
Yeah.
She has a sold out arena. Like, come on.
And now it's a sold out arena of pissed people.
Pissed off.
Yeah.
And then what also made me again put me on the bandwagon of hating Stella was when she was telling Mariah, no, they're not booing. They're not booing. No, you have to tell Mariah. Well, first of all, Mariah can hear it.
Yeah.
So you can't be telling her lies, and you know what I mean?
Yes. That was like, that's where people turn.
Like, you have to be
realistic.
in reality here.
Yeah.
They are doing that, and you have to somehow. You can't. I don't even know what to say. I just get so irritated and angry.
I mean, it would have been a completely different situation if in that moment Stella said, Mariah, I'm so sorry I fucked up.
Exactly.
Because then I'm like, yeah.
Right.
It's okay. You fucked up.
Yeah,
Now
it's okay.
let's
Okay,
fix
well,
this.
now we learned our lesson, so
Yes.
now how do we move on? And maybe she did say that in the privacy of their own
Right, but what we saw
moments. But from
was
what
her
we
being
saw,
in denial.
yeah, and you cannot do that.
No.
And then when she wrote on the bed sheets,
The bedsheet with the makeup. That's when I was like, you feral pig.
an animal.
In that beautiful hotel,
An
and those
animal.
beautiful sheets.
And I'm sure whatever, like, production probably paid for it, whatever.
Doesn't
but
matter.
it doesn't
Don't do that.
matter.
It just shows
Don't
you
do that. It shows you
disrespect.
Declassé.
Yeah, big
Like,
time.
girl, you have no respect.
Yeah.
No respect.
Dirty.
Yeah, it's just not nice to do that.
No.
Especially me working in the hospitality restaurant industry. Like, girl, you do not come in here and like destroy other people's things. This is not your home.
Mm-hmm.
These are other people's things. Like, yes, you're essentially renting it.
Yeah.
But come on. Just that.
You just don't do that.
No respect.
Yeah. But
no respect.
It didn't make her likable. It just made her
right.
like, oh, what are you doing?
And the whole point of that whole scene was to, number one, promote the makeup, but also to be like, oh, Mariah and Stella are girlfriends sitting on the bed, like
sisters,
cha-cha-cha. But it did the exact opposite. Because you're just like, I want to push that bitch off the bed, crack her head open, and never see her again.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's going far, but like, I just didn't want to see that.
No,
it was so icky and so rehearsed and so forced.
Yeah. Like, it just was obviously a fake moment.
Right.
And to the point of like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. It just wasn't good. The whole Mariah's World thing was not good.
No.
Really bad. Really bad.
But that's where she really dug her grave. Because that's where everybody
that's
really
when
turned. We
the
saw
mask
it.
is off.
Yeah, we saw
now
it.
we see, behind the curtain.
The lies.
Of what's going on. Yeah. And you think you can lie to me?
No.
In
my house?
In my house, on my TV screen?
Yep. No.
No, ma'am.
Mm-mm.
And not up on this day.
No.
Or any other day.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it. And then that's why this whole year, 2017, has been...
No, hang on. This is where the disaster really kicks in, because we're mid Mariah's World, and then New Year's Eve
happens.
All at once. So we're Mariah's Welding and New Year's
it's
Eve.
literally the biggest collapse of
Mariah.
a career
Yeah.
right in front of our face.
Yeah.
And Stella's doing nothing to save it.
Yeah.
She's
making
it worse, and she's taking advantage of the situation to get her own notoriety.
Yes.
By sitting down with Billboard magazine and talking about it and releasing statements from herself over and then placing blame on one of the biggest TV production companies.
Yeah.
So that's absolutely the wrong way to go about it.
Totally.
So that didn't help her either in the face of fans.
Yeah, and it just came off as completely unprofessional.
Completely
amateur.
unprofessional.
What are you doing?
Completely.
Yeah.
And then, then Mariah has to sit down, months later to promote all the hits tour and has to talk about it.
Yes.
And she's like, I don't want to talk about this. Like, it's done. It's over, whatever. But like, of course, like she has to answer for herself.
Right.
And it's just an awkward situation. And it's just, I think that Stella's idea of utilizing the press and social media was like, no press is bad press.
Yeah.
But when it comes to someone like Mariah, there is, because there's a legendary career and work, a career of work.
A body of work.
A body of work that is being tarnished.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Being smeared.
And you cannot do that. Like, for all those years, Mariah was so paranoid that Time and Mottola was going to smear her name and ruin her career. Little did she know it would be some, Russian woman.
Off the street.
With, bad makeup and long fingernails that was going to really smear her career. But rightfully so. Mariah had the right to be paranoid about Tommy because he was starting a smear campaign.
Read the Demiza book.
Yeah.
There's some juice in that.
Juice.
About
but
Tommy.
anyways. Okay, so we have Mariah's World. The New Year's Eve happened.
Right, and that's where the family literally split into, I fucking hate her. She has to be fired. # fire Stella.
All the way.
Was born out of it.
Yeah.
That, or they loved her still for some reason.
Yeah.
And they did believe what she was saying.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get that rationale of thinking.
Yeah.
And again, I don't want to just be throwing hate out towards anybody.
No.
That's not my MO. Like, I don't like doing it, but like, we have to talk about this because this is the career of a woman I've followed for over half of my life.
Yeah. But also,
so to me, this is very important.
No, to that point, me too. People associate me with Mariah now. Whatever Mariah does, people come to me for information.
Of course. Yeah.
So now all of a sudden, I've got to deal with this down here on the streets.
Yeah.
And explain myself. explain Mariah.
and defend,
And
you know?
and I can't because it's all lies. I'm not going to spread the lies.
Yeah.
Like I had to say, I don't like it's the manager. The manager's the problem.
Yeah. Because you got to put the blame somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's just easier to put it on Stella.
Because she was the one initiating it all.
Well, yeah. These were her ideas.
Yeah.
I mean,
you don't have an idea.
Yes, Mariah probably was like, yes, I want to do a docuseries. I want to do these things.
Yeah.
And you're going to be the one to help me.
Yeah.
However, it was just so foiled and muddied and just not done well.
Cheap.
Not done well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who is to blame? I mean, the whole team is to blame.
Everybody, yeah.
Everybody. Because they all had their hand in it in one way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
But of course, you know, Joe Schmo is blaming Mariah.
Oh,
because they don't, know what we know.
Right, exactly.
They don't look at it from where we look at it.
Exactly, yeah.
So, you know, and it's Mariah's name. Mm-hmm. So she gets all the blame. Mm-hmm. She gets all the, this bitch is crazy. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. She gets all the negativity straight to her. Mm-hmm. So, like, let Joe Schmo put all the blame on Mariah. I'll put blame on someone else. I'll give Mariah the break. I'll give Mariah the benefit of the doubt always.
Exactly. But I think that's where Stella unknowingly
stepped in it,
but also unknowingly doesn't realize that when you fuck up over here, Mariah gets this wave of negativity from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Not from the lands.
Especially after the whole glitter fiasco, the general public will love to hate on Mariah now.
Yeah.
So you can't give them the opportunity to hate on her.
They love calling her crazy.
Yes.
It's always crazy Mariah.
Yes, it's always. And we don't want that.
Uh-huh. We're trying to get away from that.
Right. And, you know, but whatever. I love Mariah's craziness.
No, me too.
But it has to be well balanced.
It's got to be the right kind of crazy.
It has to be the right kind of crazy, right? Can we briefly talk about mariahreport.com?
Oh, that we murdered?
That we murdered? Because, girl, that was another thing I was cursing up a storm over. I don't know whose idea that was, but I mean, come on.
Stupid idea.
This is the worst idea.
Well, I guess what the concept was, I guess they wanted a fresh website. It was basically all clickbait that you want to post and share. But I think the intention was to get people on it so they can sell advertising space.
Yeah.
There's a lot of just regular ads or it's probably pay-per-click or whatever. So I think that's all it ever was just to make money.
Of course.
It was never an actual Mariah Carey fan site.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
So I was actually just last night listening to our episode of the Mariah Apocalypse when it all went down in real time. And we were talking about mariahreport.com, how horrible there was those articles about 5 baby strollers you need and one of them's $14,000.
Yeah, come on. You don't know your audience.
Travel tips. I don't need Mariah Carey travel tips.
I don't need that. What I do need, though, is mariahreport.com to get the finger out of their ass and make a good website.
Exactly.
You don't need a Mariah Pride. You don't need mariahrworld.com. No. I need mariahreport.com to be on the ball.
Exactly.
That's what I need. And I need a real Honeybee Fly fan club. Right. That's what I need.
Yeah.
You're taking all this time and energy to put these other websites together. Yeah. That's nonsensory. Yeah. And then you have mariahreport.com sitting over here with dust.
Right. Exactly.
Dust.
But I think mariahrworld.com also, we were saying in the Mariah Apocalypse, we were about to unfollow Mariah. It was having the opposite effect.
Exactly. I was like, I can't see this shit on my timeline.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm about to unfollow her.
Yeah.
Could you believe that? It got to that point.
But that's what,
where I'm like, this bitch who I love more than anything.
Yeah.
I'm about to unfollow her.
Yeah.
That's what it got to.
It did.
It was so bad.
Yes. That's
so bad.
But it just goes to show, it wasn't thought through.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, in theory, this is a great idea,
right.
But you don't know what the end result.
How it's going to be received.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Again, amateur, unaware.
Yeah.
Unaware.
I know.
Okay, we have to keep moving on because this is already a very long episode.
All right, let's talk about a positive thing.
Okay.
We got the Sweet Sweet Fantasy Tour.
Loved it. I loved it. I love that she went to Europe.
Yeah. Which was technically, I guess, set up for Mariah's World.
Mariah's World.
But it can be a separate thing.
It can be a separate thing.
I wish they would have, take the footage. I know they filmed because they were filming Mariah's World and
Right.
make us a little
something.
thing.
Come on and release it out there digitally.
Just drop it on
just
the
drop it on iTunes. Oh my God, the tour was great, and I was so happy because but then this is the start of Mariah being the new tour artist.
Yeah.
So like the Sweet Sweet Fantasy Tour was great, but then on the other end we have the cancellation from the South America nonsense.
That was a disaster.
That was a whole disaster. So like in one aspect, yes, the European fans are great, amazing. She hadn't toured there in 10 years.
Yep.
The show was great. The set list was really good.
She looked good.
There was like, the dancers were great.
She did Loverboy.
Yes, she did Loverboy. She did Against All Odds. I had so many great moments from that tour, even though I didn't attend it. So yes, that is a big positive.
Exactly.
But then on the flip side, you're like, okay, now she's touring too much.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
what's going on?
What's going on here? And you're doing bad business deals with people in South America.
Yeah.
Like unprofessional.
Well, now we know that Stella is like booking the cheapest
venues,
cheapest bid,
and
the cheapest
promoters and all that kind of stuff. Like it's really not a good look on Mariah.
That's why we have the Parramatta Australian Grassy Knoll tour coming up soon.
Like what's up with that?
Because we're trying to get the cheapest venue at the cheapest price, but
to make the biggest profit.
Exactly.
Which is just that's not why you do something. You do something because you want to be there with your fans to do a show and spread your music.
Yeah.
And give the fans what they want, not to make a pretty dollar.
Exactly. And that's how you end up in the hole, because now your shows are just cheap and chinksy.
And no one wants to go.
No, because you're not giving me a show that's entertaining. Like,
right.
Do I want to see Mariah Carey stand there and play the video clips again?
Right. Overall, the Sweet Sweet Fantasy Tour was a good moment. Loved it.
Yeah.
Even though, like, I had a lot of complaints during the moments of it. Like, the cheap bed sheet for the screen, the music videos, the cheap graphics, the lack of stage production, the lack of a television screen so people could see way up top. There were bad things, but overall, it was a great tour.
Yeah.
Great tour.
And it kept going because we did get a reincarnation in Mexico.
And Hawaii.
That was a good little addition.
But again, going back to the Empire infamous song, her and Jussie Smollett, why wasn't that integrated into the show of Empire?
I know.
You know what I mean? That was a missed opportunity. So they were good and bad, but overall,
listen, after New Year's they probably just scrapped it. Nobody wants to see Mariah. She's in the shit.
Well, yeah, that's true. Now. That's true.
That's the damage was done from New Year's Eve.
Oh, damage was done.
Yeah.
For sure.
We're, once again, slowly clawing our way out of it.
Slowly. Okay, let's move on to some of the... Okay, I guess I keep bringing up the bad things, but let's talk about the overall wardrobe of the Nightmare era.
Matching wardrobe for the Nightmare era.
What a disaster of clothes.
I know. We had some cute bodysuits, when she...
the Sweet Fantasy Tour had some cute ensembles.
And then not.
And I think after the Sweet Sweet Fantasy Tour, we pretty much got nonsense.
Yeah.
We got tacky, cheap, hooker, horrible clothing.
The fishnet
horrible.
Era.
The fishnet era?
That was a disaster.
Girl, if I see Mariah in hooker fishnets ever again... I will be suffering from post-traumatic stress from the fishnet era.
I know.
Girl, remember that time she went to the Mishka's party in that fishnet dress? I thought I was going to die. I literally thought I was going to die.
I know. I was there. I was watching that too.
I couldn't believe my eyes.
I know.
Our beautiful Mariah was cheapened to
fishnet dress.
Ugh, my God.
Because someone around her is just constantly saying, yeah, you look good, looks great. She needs someone.
I really hated most of the wardrobe, probably 95% of the wardrobe of the past 2 years.
The strappy crisscross boob.
Oh
look?
My God, the strappy,
to match.
The whole ensemble, all the bad. Ensembles in the I Don't video.
Horrible. Halloween.
A joke. An absolute joke.
Halloween store clothing.
What is that? Who dresses like that?
Yeah.
Ew. But you could see that a lot of the styling was the way that Stella dresses in her normal everyday life.
Yeah.
So you couldn't help but think, oh, we know who's telling Mariah she looks good in that outfit.
Exactly.
But again, you know, when you don't know Mariah's image, you
think she looks good in it.
And you know what? Mariah's a beautiful woman. So
Yeah.
in real life, she does look beautiful in anything.
Yeah.
But that's not the Mariah look that you want to portray.
No.
Like, not at all.
Nobody wants to be that.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly. You want to dress, number one, like...
That's inspiring.
Inspiring. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I
like that look.
I like that. I want to, you know what I mean?
find something like that. Yeah.
Girl, ain't nobody wearing those tacky ass, nasty ass dresses.
Yeah.
Except for maybe that one bitch from Fifth Harmony who wore that red dress from the I Don't video just to the Latin American Awards. Hated it. Hated it.
The body cage dress?
Yeah.
I wasn't super mad at it.
Girl, I hated it all. Hated it all.
I was mad at the black Halloween dress.
Oh, that was the worst.
No, it wasn't even a dress. It was
that was the worst.
Strappy thing.
Oh, the worst. And then, okay, let's talk about I Don't.
Horrible.
Horrible. I mean...
The whole thing was horrible.
Literally, I don't even think they were planning on doing I Don't with the Mariah's World.
No.
I think there was like a last minute, like, okay, let's throw this together because the fans have been screaming they want music.
And there's no music.
And there's no music. So I think that was like a last minute decision to like put in there.
But you can tell.
You could tell because it was just sloppily all put together.
Yeah.
And the song was, whatever, the song was cute for a minute. And then it like...
Then I was like, this sucks.
And it was like, ugh. And then the video came out.
And ruined the song. What I liked of the song, I was like, okay, this is horrible.
Oh, God. I cannot watch Mariah in this car. And oh, my God. Even though there were some really beautiful shots of her.
Yeah.
Because she is a beautiful woman. I just cannot stand those dresses. And then she filmed it in her driveway.
I know, but also like Mariah with wedding dresses. I'm like, this is such a boring video. We've seen this.
Yeah,
10,000 times.
Seen it. There's nothing new, nothing fresh. No, I can't. I can't. I don't, and I won't.
No,
done.
In the bin.
In the bin. The only thing that we got good. But again, it was like a last minute thing because all the fans were like, we need to see her perform. We need her singing. We need her singer. Was Jimmy Kimmel.
And that was good.
And that was good.
Yeah.
I liked that dress on her.
It looked good.
She looked good. She sounded good. That vision of love was amazing.
Oh, I remember when she turned sideways, it was like...
And then we're like, oh, fuck. I know.
The hamstring.
But it was still overall a good dress.
Front ways was good.
Front ways, it was good.
And she looked good.
Remember when...
And she was doing it live, too.
Oh, she was doing it live, yeah. Oh, it was really good. And then YG came out, and he was like, his junk was in our face. And I was like, girl, what's going on here? So we did get that good Jimmy Kimmel moment. Right. So that was a good thing.
But it shows you how last minute the song was because... Normally, you book all that stuff 6 months in advance, and you actually do a proper press tour to sell the song.
Right, exactly.
So it just goes to show nobody was squeezing Mariah in.
Yeah.
They just had Jimmy Kimmel.
Right, that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do that. Okay, because the fans are getting angry.
Yeah.
Give them something. But I'm glad she did that because it was good. It was good, but it didn't do anything to help change the public's opinion of Mariah because she just came off of New Year's Eve.
Right.
So it's like, nobody saw that other than the lambs.
I know.
So it didn't change or help her in the eyes of the general public.
Exactly. Well, it just wasn't a good song as well.
That's true as well. Although I will say that they played that song, the original.
I don't?
Yeah, no. Yeah, whatever it's called. The original.
Oh, that she sampled?
Yeah, she sampled heavily at my work all the time. Okay. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And then I keep singing Mariah's words. And I was like, So whatever. Like, it's cute, but, I probably won't be revisiting it much.
Nah.
I mean, I haven't, so.
Well, speaking of songs that disappear into nowhere, what about when she did Can't Say No with Rick Ross?
Oh.
And it was actually good.
That was a good one, too.
But it just disappeared.
Nobody was pushing
thinking about it.
No one was doing it. Like, so if you're going to do these things, like, someone has to, like,
be on
have a plan.
Well, it should have been.
Same thing with Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we could, like, really blame anyone other than Busta Rhymes because we don't know what happened with that project.
Exactly.
But it probably would have done nothing anyways.
But see, like, just in terms of management, it would have been better if we would focus, even though music isn't selling, if Mariah was still a music artist, having these songs out, going around on TV, singing and promoting them. Oh, by the way, I got a Mac collection coming out too. Mm-hmm. Not just sitting up on the TV talking nonsense about nothing.
Sort of like Kelly Clarkson. She's out promoting her new album right now. And of course, she's doing a really good promotional job. And she also is like, oh yeah, my new album, but I also have this children's book out. So like, and there's like a Christmas song with it.
Right.
So like, you know, like it works.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yes.
But like, if you're just like doing a song just to do a song and no one knows about it, then what's the point?
Right.
I don't know. There's just missteps all the way, all along the way. But we have to like hit some more points and then go, Martin. This is a 2-hour episode.
I know. I mean, there's a lot.
There's a lot that happened.
Okay, the Divas Live Christmas.
Divas Live Christmas was a good get. That was a good thing to have her on.
Good get, but wasted opportunity.
True.
We could have done a triple song.
She should have been featured more.
Open, middle, and group song at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas Mariah just showed up, she opened the show, and then left literally immediately.
Yeah.
Like, if she booked that, someone on her team or she should have been like, no, I need more of a presence.
Yeah.
I need to do this and another song, and I need to do blah, blah, blah. And now we can't blame that just on Stella, but we have to, it could be VH1's fault, could be something, but like she shouldn't have gone into that contract of doing
with
that.
One song.
With one song.
But I bet they would have. She is the queen of Christmas. Like, isn't that what we're trying to brand? So be the queen of the VH1 Divas Christmas show. Right,
exactly. That was a great performance, though. Like, the stage was good.
Yeah.
I wasn't even mad that she was in that bodysuit because it all worked. You know what I mean? It was more of a costume. It was a costume, so it works. But, like, if you're just, like, walking around in, you know, your bodysuit, like, girl, no, that looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what they were trying to do to her, making her wear those. I don't know. Some were good, some were not. Like,
I mean, you know, Beyonce wears them, but Beyonce dances.
Yeah, Beyonce's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
A whole different thing and a whole different style and a whole different persona, stage-wise.
Do you remember the pink latex bodysuit in Mexico?
Oh, girl, please don't.
The booth.
Please don't. Please don't. Oh, my God, remember when she performed Breakdown in that on that Chaise Lounge? Oh, God, please don't remind me of that. Please don't. Oh, my Lord, Jesus Christ, pray for someone. And whoever made that pink bodysuit should never work in fashion again.
It's bad for the environment.
It really is. In more ways than one. Ways than one. All right, what else? What else are we missing?
Another good moment. We're trying to keep some good things.
Yeah, there's good things.
The Empire State Building.
When she did the All I Want for Christmas light up. Yeah. That was a really good thing.
That was good.
And that was super cute.
And they played it like every day for 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah. Right? That was a super great thing. All of New York City watching, you know, the light show to All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Yep.
We loved that. Mariah
Pride. Bust? That was a total bust.
That was a total bust.
Because the merch came after Pride month.
Yeah.
You missed the whole month.
But now they're trying to make it the official Mariah Carey merchandise store, which is stupid. Because why is it called Mariah Pride then?
I didn't know.
It doesn't make sense because now you're selling the old Vegas stuff there and the old All I Want, all the Hits tour stuff there. Like so why is it called Mariah Pride?
I know.
It should be called mariahreport.com.
Mariah Outlet or something.
Something like that, you know, which I'm glad that they're selling those things online because now fans have access to them.
Yeah.
But why isn't it being sold on mariahreport.com?
I know.
You know what I mean?
You can like link a page from mariahreport.com to that.
You know?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense to me unless someone's trying to pocket money on the side and have a side hustle.
Exactly.
Allegedly. I don't know, but I just don't know why it has to be separate. Why can't it be mariahreport.com?
Well, the
merchandise section.
It might go away now that we have this new merch deal.
That is true. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
But that's a good deal. Do you think that's something that Stella and Mariah worked on together?
I don't know. That's interesting.
Could be. If it is, then we like that.
But could be not.
Could be not. Maybe it was, you know,
a new thing.
A new thing.
Yeah.
So that whole merchandise and licensing deal, we could see that could be good in 2018.
Yeah. All the Hits tour. I think that was a mistake.
I think it was a mistake too.
It turned out good.
It did. It did.
And we had fun, lambed out at the concert.
Yeah. But I think overall, it was...
don't forget
it was borderline mistake.
Yeah, don't forget it totally got cancelled.
Exactly.
first time round.
Let's not forget that. And then she had to like rejuggle all her Vegas shows and like the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know if it was worth it.
No.
In the overall end
Didn't help
game.
anything, yeah.
I don't know if it did any good of, you know.
I think it was good voice-wise. Her voice sounds nice and strong.
And I think it was good to sort of go back out there on tour a little bit and yet not have the weight of having the whole show rely on you. But also, I felt like it could have been better.
Way better.
Way better.
It could have been more integrated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be so separate from Lionel.
Right.
So what, but I can't say because, I talked so much shit about it, but when I did see the shows, I was so happy and, I loved it. And, she was giving us moments, but I think overall career wise, I don't know if it did that good for her.
No one's going to remember it.
Yeah. It's not memorable enough.
Yeah.
And then you compare that to like the Sweet Sweet Fantasy Tour and it pales in comparison.
Oh yeah. Totally.
It's just like, girl, what is this? Just because you have a throne doesn't mean, you're giving us stage production.
Okay, but another positive. The Lego movie, that was a
good thing. That was a good thing. Yeah. I think, a lot of the voiceover and see, those are the good things. Like the Star movie and the Star and the All I Want for Christmas Is You movie were all done with Stella.
Right.
Those I think are good.
I don't know about the Star though, because I feel like that stuff comes years, like that's 5 years ago. They start doing that.
Okay, but I still think that it was something that Stella helped.
She probably helped work.
Her work. I think it is. Because she definitely did the All I Want for Christmas movie with Mariah, because she's an executive producer on it.
She's a credit on that.
So
Essence Fest.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was a good get to be. That
was a good one.
Included. Was she headlining?
Yes, she was.
She was the main act.
She was headlining, and
we got the movie
to go into the girl trip movie,
which
was a good
huge hit.
That was a perfect way to cross over into movie.
Exactly.
To bring Mariah into a different medium.
Yeah.
So we loved that. We got great moments. There was a great Vision of Love performance. She did the honey thing with Debrat and JD.
Yep.
Those were fun. Those were definitely fun and pluses in the books.
All right, let's do 3 more things.
Okay.
And guys at home, tell us your favorite.
Tell us your favorites of the moment or your least favorites.
Yeah.
One of my favorites was the GLAAD Awards.
Oh yeah, that's something I was about to bring.
Oh my God! Not only did she look gorgeous in this time where we were in the fishnet bodysuit era,
I know, she came
and
out
to give us that gorgeous look is exactly what we needed.
One of the top looks of all time.
Yes,
for Mariah,
and
in the Mark Zunino
ensemble.
It was, you know what it is.
You know what it is, the Bejeweled. And just for her to get that award as well was a really good get.
Yeah.
Although I will say, if you're going to get that award, you should be more present in the LGBT.
Well, she's doing that
community.
Free fundraiser for the AIDS Foundation.
Yes, she is.
Over there.
Yes, she is. So that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
We like that.
We do.
She does do things. I just think, around that award, she could have been more present.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm not blaming her. She does what she does when she wants to do it. She
gave us Mariah Pride.
There you go. She deserves it. Give her the award.
All right, let's talk about YouTube Red. That Christmas movie.
That Christmas movie. And then those
songs.
Those performances that sort of came along with it. Well, number one, the ensembles were atrocious. She's singing
I liked the white one.
Okay, the white one was cute. But when she's singing Here Comes Santa Claus in that red fucking hooker ensemble next to Santa Claus and the little elves and the children, I'm like, girl,
what's happening?
Get out of here.
Because she was showing off her new boobs. That were just freshly done.
I think they may have been, allegedly. Yeah. They did look interesting.
Yeah.
But I don't know about boobs, as I can't confirm or deny.
Well, I think the other thing about saying allegedly is, is so you don't get sued. But if it's a topic that, like, say Mariah was going to sue us for talking about her boobs,
could you imagine?
Well, we'll have to say you need to prove to us that they're not done.
Oh, that's true.
So a lawyer will say we need to see the doctor's records. Yeah. And if it says surgery in there, then we can't get sued.
That's true.
So we don't have to say anyway. That's so off topic.
It's so off topic, but whatever.
But they look fresh, redone.
They looked fresh. She was definitely showing them off, and I didn't like that. That goes into that whole fishnet era of I did not like it
And
at
I don't
all.
look. Yeah,
and the whole
all in the same boat.
all in the same nonsense. Nonsense.
All right, so let's talk about these like international gigs that she did. The Dubai Jazz Fest.
Hated
The Dubai Jazz Fest, kind of boring, right?
Yeah,
The only
even
thing
though she was trying to give us like OOC moments and like new things, like things for
Where
nothing
was
and whatnot.
that? No, you're talking about Azerbaijan.
Oh, am I?
I'm talking about Dubai, where she's saying "One More Try" for the first time.
Oh, is that when she
That was the Dubai Jazz Fest.
wore that one piece though? That one piece with the high pony and it was like a race car thing?
No, that's Azerbaijan.
Oh, okay. Well, they all blend together for
They
me.
all kind of-
They all sort of blend together, but I do know what you're talking about. The time she sang "One More Try."
Right. Well,
We love that.
See, now this is like towards the. I guess I feel like the Stella era was unraveling. Now, from the Dubai concert onwards,
Okay,
because she's now just booking these random gigs overseas,
right.
and I think she's getting over it. Because
Well, yeah, she seemed like she was over it.
the biggest one that was most worrying was when she went to Austria / Israel / Azerbaijan, that little whirlwind tour.
Yeah, that was
That's when people are like, what the hell's going on?
what is
up.
happening.
Yeah.
What's wrong with her?
Yeah.
Something's not right.
I know.
That's when we're like, okay,
Red flag.
something's wrong.
Very bad.
Very bad. And it sort of didn't end until just now recently.
This weekend.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, we saw her
a
being
few
happy.
weeks ago.
Yeah, at the Foxwood show.
The
we saw
Foxwood show, I think we saw like the first
glimpse.
tinges of like,
Hope.
oh,
There's hope. Something's up.
something's up.
good way
We're
up.
in a good way.
Yeah.
So that whole stretch of maybe 6 or 7 months was just really tough to watch because you were worried for Mariah.
Well, it just felt like we were still in a downward spiral.
Yeah.
Getting deeper and deeper.
And you're like, okay, like, so do we need an intervention?
Emergency brakes. Yeah.
Emergency, hello.
Uh-huh.
Something's not right. But then at the Foxwood, which is a random show,
Right.
I don't even know why she did it.
Yeah.
But Lambs went, they loved it, they enjoyed it, and you could see that twinkle was coming back.
Yes, exactly.
Because it was better than all the hits tour.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah. It was essentially the same thing, but it was just better.
Yeah, because she had a little bit better energy.
She did.
Better stage
Yeah.
presence.
So, but that's kind of where it was unraveling
Yeah.
officially. Even though Stella was there, I didn't see them together.
Yeah. Well, things were definitely starting to unravel and go down behind the scenes, probably for a while now.
Yeah.
And I'm probably there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that we don't even know about.
Yeah.
But since Stella wanted to put her face in front of our face, now we have someone to blame other than Mariah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So she did it to herself.
Yeah.
So she will forever go down as
The worst.
the worst manager
Manager.
in Mariah's career.
Worse than...
Okay.
Because look at Jermaine Dupri. The worst thing we got was that dumb butterfly water.
Oh, right. Oh, my Lord.
Right?
Bless his heart.
But that was it.
But that was it. Like, it was, and we didn't see Mariah drastically change as a
Right.
person.
Uh-huh.
Like, we still saw our Mariah. Like,
Yeah.
this was so full on, like,
Who is this person?
what's happening? You know what I mean? It just wasn't poor management.
Yeah.
This was bleeding into Mariah's, like, personal life.
Yeah.
Everyday life. And that's where it's bad.
Like, even
but-
recent pictures we're seeing of Mariah is like, oh my God, Mariah.
Girl, where have you been, bitch? Yeah. It literally is like, when your friend is in a bad relationship and
Yeah.
like you never get to see them and they're like in this bad thing and then like all of a sudden they break up and you're like, girl,
We can hang
hey
out.
girl.
Let's hang out. Let's go out.
Yes,
Yeah.
splashes. Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's like that whole different thing. But it's also like, oh my God, this is exactly where we left off.
Exactly.
And it all is just like so perfect.
I know. I'm not
And
mad at her.
so, there's no anger. You're
Nothing.
just like happy to have them back.
Exactly.
That's exactly what's going on here
Open
with
arms.
Mariah. With open arms.
Yeah.
Always and forever.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. But I want to just mention one other big thing that happened during the Nightmare era.
A good or a bad thing?
Well, let's leave it up to the lambs to decide. The whole James Packer thing.
Oh, that was a hot... Okay, well,
That, because I still, in the back of my mind, think it was a calculated relationship for publicity.
I think so. Well, I think maybe Mariah knew that in her mind and was stringing him along. I think maybe he thought it was something
Because
different.
again, he's in there with the whole Stella, Brett Ratner, this whole craziness.
Yeah.
And then like they got engaged and then like everything was about the ring. But like when you would see the two of them together, it would be like, they cannot be fucking because there's no chemistry.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like no chemistry. Mm-hmm. And then like,
Well, the good thing is...
it was just so strange, that whole thing.
It was strange. The good thing on Mariah's end is that she got this big old rock out of it.
Yeah.
Worst comes to worst, she can buy herself a cute little apartment with that.
Yeah, why not, you know?
Uh-huh.
But then like the whole storyline of like, oh, then the separation.
Yeah, that was dumb.
And it was so dumb. And then like all the reports from TMZ, like, you know what I mean?
dumb,
Like obviously they're being fed this information from someone
Of
in
course.
Camp Mariah.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. It just leads me to believe that it was all for show. And they were going to do it and they were going to give us the behind the scenes of the wedding for Mariah's world.
Exactly.
It just all fed into this nonsense.
Yeah.
I think it was all nonsense. And I think maybe James Packer was talked into it.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Because he just released that statement of like, oh, I was in a bad place in my life. And
Yeah.
maybe he was just easily
Manipulated. Yeah.
into like going along with this.
Yeah.
Because, oh my God, remember when they would be like kissing and it would be like so weird looking? Girl,
Yeah.
please. Please.
Yeah.
Stop the nonsense. Stop the insanity. So I don't know. It was good. It was bad. It was what it was. He grew on us.
I was
even
never
though,
mad at him.
You know.
He never stepped on our toes
Right.
like Nick did.
True.
She did.
True.
Okay, lesson to everybody who works with Mariah in the future. Do not hashtag Lamley. Do not
Get
up in
don't cross the line.
because anybody who does never survives.
Never. The Lamley will attack.
We're crazy.
Oh, honey, the lambs are nuts. I think I'm nuts. Some of these lambs out there, girl, I'm like,
But we love him.
I mean, we love
It's
all
our
the lambs,
family.
obviously.
Yeah.
And we're all crazy.
Well, I'm just surprised because so if you go to Stella's Instagram account, which I'm not suggesting you do, but if you happen to read the comments,
If you want a
after-
good laugh, because these
Oh my-
lambs
savage.
are ruthless.
I
Girl,
know.
ruthless.
I know, but I'm like, how come they never do that to us? We talk shit.
We do talk shit, but I mean,
But I guess to show
but
if you're
here's
not
the
in
thing,
the
though.
Lamley, they'll get you.
Again, and we're coming from a point of love, admiration, and wanting
Expertise.
Mariah to do better. Exactly.
Yeah.
We have the receipts of Mariah's entire career, every move she makes, everything she does.
Yeah.
Like, I know when she's being good. I know when she's done bad. And, you know, that happens in everyone's life and career.
Yeah.
Like, you have the good, you have the bad, you have the ugly, and you have the best.
Yeah.
And so Mariah goes through all of that. So we go with it. We support her through all of it.
Yeah.
I'm just happy and glad to see Mariah being herself again.
I know.
And I don't know what
Smiling.
happened or how it happened, but I am over the moon.
Me too.
Over the rainbow.
Me too.
Over the star happy
Oh, yeah.
about her. And I couldn't be happier for her.
Like, I'm really obsessed because now I don't have to worry that I look at a picture and there's Stella and the kids. That I don't want to see.
That was the worst thing for me.
Just like always seeing
every single time.
Because your eyes go straight to them, like, oh, there they are, lurking.
Why are they doing that?
Yeah.
Like, no one else in Mariah's entire team of her entire career were parading around their, number one, their children, and number two, themselves, and inserting themselves into Mariah's spotlight.
I know.
No one had ever done that before.
Yeah.
And so now, going forward, I just hope that no one else tries to do that.
A lesson learned.
A lesson learned. And
Yeah.
it's fine. Because we all need to learn lessons.
Yeah.
You know? And you got to go through the bad.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Stella isn't going to work with anybody who is of that level. No one's going to hire... Like,
Yeah.
there's nobody else on that level, pretty much.
Right.
Like, Beyonce's not going to hire her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Madonna's not hiring her.
Oh, no.
No.
Uh-huh.
Nicole Scherzinger might.
No, don't. We should warn
Don't,
her.
please don't.
Yeah, warn.
Please don't. I like my Nicole right where she is, in the middle of nowhere.
But I mean, I'm relieved it's over. We survived it. I feel good. I was listening to Eckhart Tolle talk to Oprah on Super Soul Sunday.
Oh, yes, I love that.
And they were talking about just the general state of America, how it's all divided and crazy right now. And Eckhart was saying, you kind of need these bad moments to like pull back so you can rebound better.
Exactly.
So I think we've survived the worst, and now we're ready for the rebound.
Right.
And now we can just relax.
And now it's like, okay, well, now I have a experience of what not to do.
Yeah.
And now
I know, don't hire someone who's like this.
right. And
the future.
in the future, if something were to like come down like this again, to get out of it sooner.
Cut it off.
To cut it off
Yeah.
before it goes too far.
Yeah.
And we get something like Mariah's World again.
Exactly. Which, oh, by the way, I'm like beyond excited for the VH1 docuseries.
I hope it's still happening though.
It must.
It must. I hope it does, but you never know, because if the production company, I don't know, who knows, all these things that just sort of started coming out,
Yeah.
they could no longer be happening, which would be really sad, because I would really love a VH1 behind the music, behind the scenes docuseries
Yeah.
to really see what it's like. And maybe if it is still going, maybe this could be something that helps rebound her image
Yes.
into the general public.
Right, because
You know what I mean?
E isn't a music channel; it's an entertainment channel. VH1 is a music channel. They're going to
Right.
want music content.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
They don't give a shit about nonsense, boyfriends and fights and whatever.
Yeah, no, I get it. I hope it's still happening. I don't know what all these projects, what's
Yeah.
going to fall
What's
down and
surviving
what's
and
going to
not.
stay. But I hope that one does, because it will redeem Mariah's
Mariah
world
as a musician.
and Mariah as a musician. You're right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. So here's to looking forward to everything now. And I love that Mariah's out and she's happy and
looking
she's
good.
performing well.
You can tell she's feeling good.
Yeah, it's all good from here on out,
Yeah.
lambs. And we are so happy
Yeah, I
to
think
be moving on.
I think like as fans, we need to regroup and become a unit again.
Yeah.
Because it's been divided. Like, stop fighting with each other. Stop arguing. Like, we're all in the same boat now.
Right.
The Stella conversation is over. It's
Over.
done. Yeah. It's not fire her. No, she's doing a good job. Like, that argument is over.
Yeah.
Gone.
It's done.
There's no winner in it. Like, it's unfortunate this even had to happen. We had to experience all of it.
100%, yes.
So let's, like, just bury it in the ground. It's over. Work on moving forward. Being friends again.
Right.
With each other. Leave Mariah alone. Like, leave the new manager alone.
Yeah,
Let them
don't-
figure it out.
Let's just sit back and be fans again and enjoy what Mariah gives us.
Yeah.
Without all the extra nonsense.
Oh, the crazy.
Let's just appreciate her for what she's given us,
Yeah.
for what she is going to give us, and for who she is as a person. You know what I mean? I'm so happy that I can just love Mariah again
I know.
without nonsense and negativity.
I know.
You know?
It's nice.
It's really nice. And it's only been a few short days, but I feel like a whole new life.
Oh, me too.
It's great.
Yeah.
And amazing.
I think we were saying this on this show. I feel like
Yeah.
the podcast...
When we started this episode 2 hours ago.
Yeah, 3 days ago.
Yeah.
I feel like the podcast now is going to change
Yes.
into something better.
Because now we finally won't have to talk about all these crazy things.
Yeah, we're not like side-eyeing everything and scrutinizing everything.
Yeah, we can just get back to loving our
Enjoying.
girl. We can't wait.
I can't wait either. I know.
Here we go.
I want to know, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
next?
What's going on? What's happening?
Yeah.
Here we go. Yes.
The Christmas
well,
tour.
the Christmas tour is right around the corner, so obviously we will be reporting on that.
Yeah.
It starts in less than just over a week.
Yep.
Just over a week, so that'll be fun and festive and good things to come all around, Lamely.
I know.
Yay! All right, let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Guys, don't forget to support us on
Patreon.com.
patreon.com/The Mariah Report.
Little as $1.
That's all. A little nice donation there. And the Mariah Report store has new Christmas merch up. So you can look into that. Also, new artwork by Darko. He's still working.
Oh, yes,
We're
yes.
unveiling the Age Agent M series. So we just got our breakdown.
It's so cute.
So cute. Agent M is on the mission of breakdown.
Yep.
And leave us an iTunes review. We love those.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for sticking it out with us too.
Yes.
For a whole hour,
All right, guys. Thanks much.
Bye.
Love you.